logging into the Hub, the first thing we see is our homepage, and that is a timeline and dashboard. You will see any announcements and any news and information that is relevant to you as a learner. You will also be able to see a timeline. And in the timeline, you will be able to see the status and progress of any applications for any programs or courses you've made. You will also be able to see any of the activity or resources that you've completed as part of a course or program. And you will also be prompted to your next best activity. To access the learning, this can be easily done in one of two ways. You can access through the right hand side of the screen and go directly into the course that you want to go into, or you can click on the left hand navigation in My Learning, and that will bring up any of the courses or programs that you are attached to. So taking a look at this one as an example, you can see the name of the course. There is also a progress indicator, and this is really nice because it gives you a sense of the proportion of the digital assets available to you in the Hub that you have consumed. So you can see here I've only started on this course and I've only used about 2% of the assets. Just nice for giving you a sense of how many assets and what resources you've actually used. Forums are also easily accessible, and here if I'm a student and I've got a technical query, then I can post that query in one of the forums and a tutor will be able to respond. So you've always got constant tutor support, and those forums can be monitored by both tutors and also our performance support team and coaches. It's also a nice area to get to know other learners, to see what other learners have raised as queries, and generally helps to build a nice community amongst your cohort when you're studying using online classroom. Now, taking a look at the content itself, we'll click into our step. We can see we're presented with the step straight away. Now, if we're studying using online classroom, we're probably not ready to take that step yet, because what we've got is a range of material that is available for us to work through and consume that will help prepare us to be able to take that step. Now, the types of learning materials we might see vary. It could be lots of pre-recorded videos, it could be reading material, reference material, podcasts or quizzes. But essentially, if I want to work through a particular area, I can see here I want to click into the Code of Ethics, and that will open up a screen that will allow me to watch a video, and I can consume my video content in that way. If I want to go back to the Hub, I can close this window down and that will take me back to the Hub. And you can see here that as I work through all of the resources, as soon as I've completed those resources, you can see then I've got a nice green tick. So I know when I log in that I've worked through and I've consumed all of those resources, and I'm ready to move on to the next thing in my learning activities. Once I've worked through all of the learning material, remember, if I've got technical queries, I'm raising them on the forum where other students and tutors can respond. Once I feel confident I've worked through all my content, I'm then able to take my test. And as I work through the course and I take my tests or my steps, you will see us working through the achievement ladder. And if I am successful in one of my steps, I get a nice green tick. And if I'm unsuccessful, so maybe I haven't quite hit the pass mark, I've got an orange and a bit of a cross. And what I can do then is again go back to the forums, speak to my tutor, asking for technical advice, study advice, etc. And the tutors and coaches will be able to respond and help support you. So it doesn't matter what time of day, you can access the Hub, you can consume your content, you can work through the wealth of resources that are available to you, and you'll always be able to post in our forums where you can get the proactive support and guidance that is provided by both tutors, coaches and performance support.